What's up vlog? It is Thursday night. I'm currently just sat here eating my bowl of granola and watching some YouTube. I got the flat to myself because Eloise is at home today with family, so I'm just chilling, making the most of free time. I think sometimes it's weird because obviously because we only live together, when she goes home it feels like the house is really empty. I'm like, damn, do you really have to go home? I miss you. But then I feel like we lead such busy lives, and a lot of the time I'll work like on the weekends too, and I'll be boxing in the evenings during the week, that she gets a lot of solo time, whereas I don't get a lot of solo time for myself. So I think like it's really nice sometimes, even in a healthy relationship, to have space and your own alone time, which I don't always allocate for myself. So I think in moments like this I really appreciate the calmness and just like having a little bit of alone time and just being able to chill, relax, enjoy the flat, make myself dinner, eat some good food, chill out and watch YouTube. But yeah, I'm not sure too much what the content is gonna, like the main bit of content is gonna be for this week, but I think I'm gonna try shooting more throughout the week so that it can kind of piece my videos and make them a bit better. I know a lot of people did want my videos to be somewhat longer, more bulkier, and kind of wanted me to put in more lifestyle stuff, not just fashion and shopping and stuff, because you have to be real, pickup, shopping and all that kind of stuff. It probably happens once or twice a month. I don't go shopping every day, I don't do pickups every day, I don't even go browsing every day. So I feel like keeping it like this and making it more lifestyle and making it more like what I do is more realistic for me personally. So let me know how you guys feel about the channel heading in that direction. I am thinking of trying to bring my camera to boxing more, to basically show you what I get up to 3-4 days of the week when I'm boxing. I've recently got a new iPhone, so I'll hopefully be able to take you guys on some of my morning runs when I'm running in the morning, and just documenting a bit more about the lifestyle, showcasing the hustle, showcasing what we do, what I get up to, even maybe like my videos and how I edit them and little bits and bobs like that. But let me know how you guys feel about that, and I'll probably check in with you guys either Friday or Saturday, you know. Hey vlog, we're stepping out because Eloise hasn't had fresh air today.
I have.
She hasn't had.
Back to the bins.
You went to the bins, that's not fresh. We are stepping out. Welcome back to the vlog. I don't know what this vlog will be about. I think it'll be mainly a Q&A if any of you guys actually answer the Q&A on Instagram, which I'm hoping some of you guys do. Otherwise I'll have just put a Q&A up there and no one's answered it all. That'd be super embarrassing. So let's hope people answered the Q&A vlog. But yeah, today will just be mostly Q&A and Eloise. Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. So like I said, this is going to be a Q&A, so I've got like 5 questions right now that we can just like speed through that people ask me on Instagram. I should have probably done this more like on YouTube. I always pointed that out. I should have probably done this on YouTube and would have got a few more responses from you guys. But even so, I should have got more responses anyway. So you guys need to stop being shy and just put them on Instagram, or be shy or whatever. It's up to you. But anyway, let's get into the questions. Just 5 speed round. So the first one I got was, what are your goals for the next year? So I think for me personally, my goals for the next year are probably, if possible, God willing, to be doing this more as a full-time thing. Like towards the back end of next year, I want to be doing YouTube and content creation more as a full-time thing. I know I need to probably put a lot more work into it than I am now, but I think it's saving those funds, investing in a few more bits and bobs like gear that I can use more frequently, and like phone, all that kind of stuff, like invest in a few more things and just actually trying to create a bit more time so that I can create content, because I really do enjoy it. So I think that's my goal for next year. Get more lovely furniture for the flat. I think because we've already achieved such a big goal of mine was to move out from young and that kind of stuff. We kind of ticked this off already, and that is a major goal that I was really happy with. So I think yeah, just working towards doing more what I love. I like my job. I wouldn't say I absolutely love my job as an engineer, but I think I'd love to be a full-time like content creator. So that is my goal for next year, is just stepping in the direction to make that dream possible, basically. So that's the answer to the first question. The next question we have that I got quite a lot as well, and I get a lot anyway, is how did I meet Eloise? Me and Eloise knew each other through like secondary school. We didn't go to the same one, but our secondary schools were kind of across the road from each other. And yeah, I just always found her cool, and she would post a lot of cool stuff like on Instagram and on Snapchat back in the day, and like she had other cool stuff, like her Twitter was quite cool. She was very much a fashion girl, and I felt like from young I was really into fashion as well, although she was more open with it and posted it more. I feel like back then men didn't really post about it as much and wasn't really on screaming out that they're into fashion, but I really liked the content that she was putting out, and she would always be retweeting like streetwear content or like campaigns. And then yeah, I just slid right in, started talking to her, got introduced to her through a friend of mine as well from like early on, but then I was always kind of into her. And then yeah, long story short, if you put your mind to it. But yeah, it was mainly through like school, and yeah, I found her cool, and I think she found me cool back. So yeah, that's kind of how I started dating, and then she realized that's it, she couldn't live without me, and here we are, happily sharing a flat together in London. So it all worked out in the end. I've got a question. What is your dream car? For me, I'm really not a car person, so I can't tell you like the specs or this, that, the other. I've never been a car person. Don't think I will be a car person in the future. Cars just don't really interest me like that. But the one car that I would say, like from young I saw it, like Kanye had one, like all the cool people had one. In my opinion, the cool people that was cool to me when I was young, they all had like G-Wagons. So I'd say, as boring as it is, you're not gonna hear anything that crazy. For me, it was a G-Wagon is probably my dream car. G, I like it. I like, you know, the G. My name is George, starts with a G. I'm driving it like a G, everything G. Yeah, probably like a khaki green G-Wagon sports. Yeah, that would do me. Or even a vintage one. Like I've seen a lot of people get like vintage G-Wagons and then they redo them or do them up. Like I'm quite boring like that. And just the only car I ever really thought of when I was young. I always used to see cool people have it, so that's it. I'm not really into cars and stuff like that. I'm more into, yeah, you know, I'm the type of person that I'll go get somewhere, I'll run, or I'll take public transport, or I'll walk there. Like, I enjoy walking, so it's a bit of a, not a car person. What else we got here? We miss Fortune in the vlogs. Well, shout out to you, Fortune, for that question. Fortune, my best friend, will be back in the vlog soon. So can be, he'll make an appearance very much soon. I think the one thing I didn't prepare myself for in London, like I just thought you move here, boom, 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 and I'd flow and I'd make new friends. Not that I need like more, but I'd make new friends like probably that have a lot more in interest than me. Like I'd say I have a lot of friends from my work that I really get on with, that I see like a little bit outside of work. But I'd say London, sometimes you're so busy, so like in the hustle, and it's so fast paced that sometimes it can get a little bit more focused on that stuff, that you forget to actually do stuff like make friends in your area, or make new friends that are doing the same thing as you, kind of thing. And then part of that as well, I feel like, is, yeah, like I said, it's so busy up here, such a busy lifestyle. People are always training, chasing their dreams, doing this, doing that, like going from one thing to the other. I think a lot of people in big cities are probably a lot more lonely than what people out there. Even though you're surrounded by people, it can be very, you're just very driven and doing your thing. So I can see why a lot of people actually end up not having that many friends. Luckily, I'm a very likable person, so I make friends easy. The last question is, where do you plan on going with boxing? It's a good question, really. I've only been boxing 2 years, and last year was my first season. This year was my first national tournament. So it's hard to say. I feel like I'm naturally quite good at it. I've got a lot of heart, so I feel like boxing suits me quite well. And I'm someone that's quite disciplined with my training, and when you box, you have to be very disciplined. In terms of where I'm going, I would love to win like a London elite title, and then hopefully, God willing, a national title as well. I think until I win those two, I'm not really sure how much further I will take it. But I think if I did win those two and maybe won a few more tournaments, then that's when I'd maybe consider going pro. Because the only thing with amateurs, yeah, you're building up accolades and you're doing what you love, but at the same time, it doesn't really pay bills. So if you could be doing something like, if you had promoters coming after you and you was boxing really well, had the right promoters going after you, then yeah, I probably would look to turn pro in the long run if I had those accolades behind me. But I think a lot of people neglect those accolades and try and turn pro. I think it's really important that you get the experience down, you get the foundation down, and by doing all these national tournaments and events, that's how you build a name for yourself within the sport. And then it makes it easier for you when you then, transfer over to being pro or decide to go in that direction with your career. So I haven't completely ruled it out. If anything, I kind of get a bit of imposter syndrome because I've only been boxing for so short, and I know it's like other people's dreams from when they was maybe really young. I kind of get imposter syndrome sitting here and saying, yeah, I'm gonna go pro, or I want to go pro. I think everyone that boxes amateurs, after a while you do think like, oh damn, like I could be getting paid for this. But can't be greedy, you gotta learn. I feel like amateurs are really important, important to have that foundation, that building block. So I'm just looking to go climb the heights in the amateurs, really. Yeah, I'd love to be an elite champion and a national champion, and then. But yeah, that is it, and that's the answer for all the questions. I think I'm gonna do like maybe one question a week, guys. So if you comment like a question you want me to answer next Sunday, like comment it down below. Like maybe I'll do one question each vlog as well. I think that will keep it entertaining, keep things fresh. But yeah, it's Christmas time, so next week probably doing a little bit of Christmas shopping. Maybe show you guys what's on my Black Friday wish list. I'm excited to see what is on you guys' Black Friday's wish list as well. I know there's a lot of things I've been watching, waiting for them to go on sale. So yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. As always, thank you guys for watching the vlog. Thank you guys for actually responding on Instagram, the few of you that did. I really appreciate it, and yeah, like I always say, have a good week, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Take it easy.